Hello, everyone. It is time for Tarot for Kindness. Are we doing it? Yes, we are doing it. Oh my gosh. I'm here by myself. The love witch is feeling under the weather and she's taking the night off. So um I'm here by myself. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do my best. Oh my gosh. I think this is the first time I'm totally by myself. I think I was by with Miss Kelly the last time I was by myself. So, oh my goodness gracious. I'm gonna have to look at okay. All right. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I can do it. I believe in me. What are we doing here? This is Tarot for Kindness. Tarot for Kindness is our weekly get together. It happens at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. We hang out for at least an hour. And then afterwards, maybe sometimes more than an hour if we have lots of readings to do. So, what I do here is I do tarot readings for $10 per card. So if you want a one card reading, it's $10. You want a two card reading, it's $20. A three card reading is $30. And I'm going to put, oh my gosh, see, I don't have the love witch here to put the things in the the things. So here we go. If you want to make a donation, you have to make a donation. So you can make your donation. I have to do all this that normally she does. You can make your donation on PayPal. And the PayPal address is Madam Pamita. Oops. I could say Pamita at parlorofwonders.com. Let me get that right. Or Venmo. The Venmo is at Parlor of Wonders. Or Super Chat. And Super Chat is just the button down below on typos, sorry. Super Chat on YouTube. There we go. So there's all the places you can make a donation. Oh my gosh. Camilla says hi. MK Marie says evening. Camilla says, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy you're here too. I'm happy to see all of you here. So you can make those donations on PayPal or Venmo or Super Chat. I can actually put up the QR code for that. Let's see. Here's $10 per card on PayPal. QR code. Or look in the chat where you can see the post that I made to know where to do it on PayPal. Once you make your donation, come back here to the chat and then say where you donated, how much you donated, and what your question is. I'm going to use the tarot deck I'm going to use today. I'm going to use the Unfolding Path Tarot, one of my old faves. I've been enjoying this deck. I'll be using that deck for the tarot. And I have a really awesome new deck called the Kitchen Witch Oracle, which is all spells, incantations, and natural remedies. It's a spell deck. So the bonus card. So I'll do, if you have a 3-card tarot reading for $30, I'll do those 3 cards. And then you'll get a bonus. Everybody will get their bonus Kitchen Witch Oracle will be an additional card at no extra charge. So I'm going to be me and my partner today doing all the things today. This deck is pretty amazing. It's rock pool deck. It's got lovely spells in it. And I'll talk to you about the spells and how you do it. Oh boy, the print is small. I'm going to need my glasses for that. So if you want to make a donation, you make, and by the way, these donations are going to feed seniors in Ukraine who are suffering in this full-scale invasion. Our partners at Sobotin Harbor, you can follow Yulia Subotina, who is coordinating all of this effort. It's a small team in Kyiv. They donate, they purchase the food with the money we donate and others donate, purchase the food, donate it to the seniors. $40 buys a senior 2 weeks worth of groceries. So money goes much farther there. So your donation goes really far. So we donate that money. We donate 100% of what you donate. So if you don't know, Venmo, PayPal, and Super Chat all take out their cut. I put that money back in. So if you donate $20, $20 is going over to Sobotin Harbor so they can buy the groceries. They buy those groceries and they deliver those groceries. And if you want to see the seniors that they are delivering Two, you can add Yulia on Facebook. She's also on um, uh, she's also on Instagram as subotina.photography. We'll have to get a QR code for that one of these days and put that up there. But you can follow her and you can see these wonderful, amazing, sweet seniors who are in their 70s, 80s, and 90s. Most of them are disabled, have no way to even get into a bomb shelter during the bombing. It's unbelievable what they're going through. And here we can provide some food so that they don't starve during this horrific war that's going on. They have horrible decisions to make, like, do I buy food or do I buy medicine? Do I buy food or do I have heat in my home? And so this provides some kind of relief to them, that they have this little supplement to what they have so that they don't have to struggle and make those horrible decisions. So we're so grateful to you for making those donations and for doing that. And so all you have to do to make a donation is go to PayPal, Venmo, or Super Chat. Here's the Venmo link right here. I already showed the PayPal one. Let me get the Venmo one. Oh my goodness. So many QR codes. The Love Witch is usually the one that deals with these. Where is it? Come on. There we go. $10 per card on Venmo. Once you make your donation on Venmo, on PayPal, or on Super Chat, which is the button down below that looks like a dollar bill sign, come back over here and then let us know where you donated, how much you donated, and what your question is that you'd like answered with your reading. Once I get that information, which I will jump over and see what is going on in the chat, then I will do the reading for you. We go in order from first come, first serve. And then we do those readings, and I will throw in that extra oracle card for you. So Jessica made a donation. Tom Cat made a donation. Nina has a donation. Nina, you need to let me know where you donated and how much you donated. Okay. Candace made a donation. Great. RJ made a donation. Excellent. Nina, oh, there we go. Thank you, Nina. All right. Excellent. Okay, excellent, excellent. And then Leslie, let me know what your question is. All right, we'll go through them top to bottom. Let's start with Jessica. I'm going to turn off this Venmo thing so that you can see the cards. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go back to the chat. Sorry, I'm having to do all this by myself. I don't know. I need a training so I know what I'm doing. All right, thank you. So Jessica sent $20 and a fee on PayPal. Last week, I kept encountering Siren and Elkanost in images and books, like a lot. Oh my gosh, I can tell you that message there. Well, the first message I would say is Siren and Elkanost, for those who don't know, are the bird goddesses in Slavic lore. So these are like these half woman, half bird beings, these goddesses, spirits. And if they're showing up a lot, it means they want to work with you. I mean, that's really the sign. And if you want to work with them, great, you can work with them. If you don't want to work with them, you can also politely decline. You can say, I don't think I really want to work with you right now, but maybe at a future date, check back in at a later time. Or maybe I never want to work with you. It's up to you. You know, with anything, it's a two-way street, even with spirits. The spirits have to want to work with us. We have to want to work with the spirits. And when we make that match, great. If one or the other doesn't want to work with the other one, don't take it personally if a spirit doesn't want to work with you. Usually it's because they know that there's a better spirit for you to work with that's more aligned with what you're working on. But certainly you can decline also at working with a spirit. If you're like, I'm not interested, you can politely decline, just like you would politely decline a nice person that asked you on a date, but you weren't romantically interested in them, right? You say, oh, you're so nice, and I know you're going to find the right person, but I'm taken, or I'm just enjoying being single, or whatever it is, right? All right, so let's see what Siren and Elkanost have to say to you. All right. I love that they're showing up a lot. It really is very special when a spirit is asking to work with us, you know? So what do they want to work on? Oh, so sweet. Oh my gosh, beautiful. So your first card is Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups energy to me is somebody making an offering of love, not necessarily romantic love. It can be romantic love, but really it's someone really opening up their heart to you. So I think from this card showing up as we ask this question, this is a message that they just are interested in doing work with you. They are interested in you. They're interested in developing that relationship of spirit and human, spirit and person in the material realm. And so it's just a genuine, heartfelt expression of interest. I mean, this card almost expresses it clearly. Look at that. He's offering the cup to you, right? He's offering the cup to you. So it's just like these spirits are offering that cup. Do you want to come and drink from this cup or not? Do you want to like join me in this in having a drink together, right? So I would look at it that way. It's like the spirit is just genuinely interested in working with you, which makes sense because spirit showing up a lot really is like, hey, hello, pay attention to me, right? And what do they want to work on? Well, they have 3 of wands. 3 of wands is about manifestation, putting something out there and having that come back to you. So I want to say they want to really assist you in manifesting amazing things. When we think of 3 of wands energy, it's like I mean, this literally shows this woman with her 3 wands going out on an adventure to go get something and bring it back. But I think of it as being that energy of like sending your ships to go sail and then having those ships come back with their treasures. So they can almost help. I wouldn't say they could almost, they could definitely help you with your manifestation. But I think of it almost like the cat spirits. When I work with cat spirits, cats in real life love to go get things. And if you have a relationship with a cat, they'll bring it back to you, right? I used to have a cat when I was a kid that used to collect leaves and bring leaves in the house. Of course, I have lots. My cat, Glinda, now she'll go out and she'll bring all kinds of little treasures like mice and squirrels and all kinds of things. Anyway, here she is speaking. You know where I'm talking about you, don't you, Miss Madam? You know I'm talking about you. Um, so anyway, so I think of those cat spirits that go out and fetch something and bring it back to us. And I get this kind of energy from that 3 of wands. So they can assist you in bringing things in. And I almost think that bird spirit is like flying out and then picking something up in its beak and then she's coming back to you. Obviously, they don't have beaks, but she's bringing something to you. They want to bring something to you, which is so beautiful. All right, let's look at a spell with our Kitchen Witch Oracle. Like, I would love to ask the question, like, what would kind of be a guidance on like an offering or a way to build that relationship with Alkanost or Sidon? What will help with that? Oh, look at this. Reclaiming your power. My heart radiates as a beacon of love and compassion. Oh my gosh, Knight of Cups energy. Infusing positive energy into every interaction as I reclaim and channel my inner power. Now, in the book, there's a spell to go with that. So I want to read that spell and see how you can adapt it. Oh, it's a candle spell. Sometimes life can make you feel small and powerless. This candle spell will help you reclaim your power and prevent others from taking advantage of your kindness and vulnerability. So they're using a candle spell with a white candle, 1 dried bay leaf, sea salt, and red chili flakes. Place the salt and chili flakes in a fireproof container. Write on the bay leaf, I reclaim my power. Then wrap the bay leaf around the candle, secure it with twine. Be careful with that direction. I'll say twine will catch on fire. So you can just put the bay leaf next to the thing, next to the candle. Place the candle in the center of the container, light the candle, and let it safely burn down fully, keeping your intent and visualizing yourself stepping through a door that saturates you with power, strength, and light. Love that. Nice little spell there. Yeah. Great. So that's what they want is a little candle spell. I think a white candle for working with spirits is awesome. And I think this is just really an outreach. Exactly what I sensed, is that it's an outreach, but they want to help you manifest things. So really cool. That's really cool. I love that. Um, Jessica says, yes. Any suggestions on how to connect? Well, I think if you have like you live out in areas where there's animals, like connect to the birds that are out there, maybe feed the birds because we even see images of Baba Yaga feeding the alkanost and the siren. There's a beautiful image which I would recommend searching. Ivan Bilibin, who did a lot of illustrations. He's a Russian illustrator, did beautiful illustrations in the 150 years ago, 100 years ago. And he has this one of Baba Yaga feeding the alkanost. If you want to find it, actually, if you want to find it quickly, you can go to my article on meeting Baba Yaga on Patheos Pagan, Patheos website, Patheos. I wrote it like years ago, but it has that picture in it. Or you can just look Ivan Bilibin, Ivan, Ivan, Ivan Bilibin, and look for the picture of Baba Yaga feeding the alkanost. I think it's such a beautiful thing. So feed the birds, and just find images of the siren that you can put on an altar. That's the way to connect with the spirit. Leave an offering. You could, if you want to, since the weather isn't too bad, it's not snowing or horrible weather, you could put a little image in front of a cup of bird seed, or put an image of the alkanost on a bird feeder would be amazing to do, or put an altar and then light the candles. Like this recommendation could be a great way to check. Okay. So Lydia, we're doing tarot reading. So if you want a tarot reading, absolutely come on down. You can do that. Let's talk about how you get a tarot reading. All you have to do is make a donation on Super Chat, which is the button down below that looks like a $, or on Venmo or PayPal. And I put that up at the top of the chat. You'll see at the top of the chat, you can make your donation on PayPal to pamita@parlorofwonders.com or Venmo at Parlor of Wonders, or you can do the Super Chat here. Once you've made your donation, come back here. Let us know where you donated. Let me know where you donated, how much you donated, and what your question is. All right, Tomcat, you have a question. Super Chat. Thank you so much, Jessica, by the way, and thank you, Tom. Card number 1 is for my sister, Norma, and card number 2 is for my sister, Linda. So just general readings for them, I'm guessing, right? Perfect. Okay. Oh, speaking of cats, that's Salem back there. Salem, what you doing? Playing with his brother. The brother's probably reaching up. They wrestle and chase each other all day. Pretty wild. They're teenagers now. They're 8 months old. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're 9 months old. 9 months old. They're teenagers for sure. They race through the house like it's a car race track. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. We got 2 major arcana cards. Okay. Card number 1 for Sister Norma. I'm just guessing general reading. Emperor energy. Emperor energy is telling you to step up into your power. This is a card of supreme leadership, a card of success, empowerment. It's also a card of like belief, self-belief, belief in yourself, and really to I almost think there's a little element of like standing your ground. So for Norma, she needs to step into her role, step into her power, work toward more leadership positions, whatever that means. It could be in career, it could be in personal life, but like to take the lead, to take the gauntlet, to lead others. It could be leading her family. Oh my. What did you guys do? What did you do? Okay, thank you. They turned off what are you guys doing back there? There's the other one. There's Binks. It's the cat show. Hey, Hey, cuties. Don't go back there anymore because you turn off the lights. You turn off the electricity. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Don't go back there anymore because you unplug things. You might get a shock. All right. So for Norma, Norma Emperor energy is really about embracing power. So this is what she needs right now is to embrace her power, embrace her success, and also like get into that confidence, like building self-confidence. Even if and I could say like suggestions, like to look yourself in the eyes in the mirror and tell yourself an affirmation. I When I have a big long list of things to do, I look in the mirror and I tell myself, "You got this, girl." It's like give yourself that pep talk in the mirror is such a powerful thing to do. You want to amp it up a little bit more? Put an oil on yourself as you do that. Supreme Confidence oil, Grand Success oil, right? To step up into that success and leadership energy. That's like what she's being called to do. All right. Sister Linda has Hermit card energy. So, two really powerful major arcana cards. Hermit energy is self taught energy. So, there's something that she's going to research, something that she needs to dive into, but it's her personal journey. This is such a personal journey card. I really feel like she's at this place. She's got to figure it out for herself. Now, that doesn't mean she can't consult with other people. That doesn't mean she can't find books or materials or even teachers that can show her something, but her journey is her own. And with the Hermit card, it is this is like gathering that light and that lamp, gathering that light so that she can share that light with others. But this is like, I really get the sense of like she's got a path that she's got to go down, but it's her relying on herself. There's almost an energy of this card for me for her of like, how there's people, and I'm not saying this is literally the thing, I mean figuratively, what I'm getting here is how there's the people that like are survival people. Like there's all those shows where like people build their own shelters, they find their own food, they track and they can survive out in the wilderness. That kind of energy. Now I don't mean literally she's going to go out in the wilderness, but I do absolutely think this is about her pulling the resources herself. So, yes, you might find helpers along the way. Yes, you might get guidance along the way, but really the work is for her to do. So, she's got to figure it out for herself. But what she's going to do is she is going to figure it out for herself. And then she's going to take all of that knowledge and she's going to help others with her experience. So, whether that's writing about it, talking about it, teaching it, or whatever she's going through right now, she's going to find a way. She's going to find a path. She's going to rely on herself. And then she, in turn, can teach others how to have their own self reliance. So super sweet. So now let's have a card with a spell so you can help your sisters. All right. A little spell work, a little card to see what comes up. All right. Okay. It says juniper mugwort spell sachet. Juniper mugwort spell sachet. Nature's rhythms shape my magic as I harmonize my spells with her guiding pulse, fostering well being in living, relationships, life, and self. Let's see what that spell is. It's number 34. Okay. Let's see what that is. To enjoy healthy energy and healthy love, tie this spell sachet up and place it in your wallet or purse to always carry with you. Maybe you can make one for each of your sisters and one for yourself. It would be a lovely thing to do. 12 dried juniper berries. We have juniper berries at the Parlor of Wonders. Mugwort, marjoram, and marigold flower, also known as calendula. Place each item in a small muslin or cotton drawstring sachet bag. We also have those, mojo bags, flannel mojo bags, setting an intent for protection, sound mind, riches, and respect as you do so. So there you go. You can make them a little charm bag to carry with them as they have two big journeys here. One is this journey of self-reliance. One is this journey of success and leadership. What great cards to show up for them. Yeah, so good. Thank you so much, Tomcat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Nina says, I would like a 2-card pull, please. We kind of talked about this. I'm dating. Oh, let's get this up here. I'm dating a guy who is seeing one other person right now. What does he need from me to feel safe? The chemistry is insane. Yes, we talked about this in Q&A. All right. I'm wanting to know how the future looks for us. Okay, great. And then, all right, you made your payment on Venmo. Great. All right. Thank you so much, Nina. All right. I want to know. I think it's funny. It says hoe. He's a hoe. No, I'm joking. All right. So let's see what this says. All right. How does the future look? What does this relationship mean? Forget it all. And then we'll give you a little spell to do through our Kitchen Witch Oracle. Oh, I like it. Okay. So, there's a real interesting thing here. It's an energy of trust in the journey of this relationship. We have the moon card showing up. And the moon card is really about, like, imagine going on a journey and hiking in moonlight. It's not like the sun is out there. Sun, you can see everything in front of you. Moon, you have to only see what's right in front of you, right? You can't project out into the future. And really, that's saying that with this relationship, be present in the moment, really be mindful in the moment, enjoy these moments that you have. And I get the sense that also for the sake of the relationship and also for the health of the relationship, to be really mindful and present, and don't get into futurizing or what this relationship is going to be. Just be in the present now. Enjoy what it is now without any expectations of the future, without any projections of the future. Just look at what's right in front of you. That is moon card energy all the way. Trust your intuition about things. Your intuition is strong. I know your intuition is strong, Nina. So it's really about, like, being present, trusting, like, your relationship, and trusting without making a plan for the future. You can't make a plan for the future. You can only look at what's right here, right now. I mean, this is a reality for all of us in life, right? But in particular in this relationship. Now, King of Cups energy. This is saying, if you do this, this love will grow. The King of Cups is someone who is emotionally available. This is someone who is emotionally connected, who knows how to navigate love and emotion. So I think you're probably, like, in early days in this relationship. I like that he's being honest with you and sharing whatever level of sharing, that he's also not being exclusive right now. You don't have to be exclusive either. I think probably that should be the mindset right now. It's like, hey, we're in this relationship. We're not exclusive, but we're having an amazing experience. I'm just going to enjoy it for that. But I also have an openness to like see what else is out there for me. This is like a real love that develops from this just being in the present and not getting like, what are we? What are we going to be? What is this? What are we going to be in the future? I don't think he knows what you're going to be in the future. And so there's no point in making future plans or future promises. It's just be in the present. It will develop with time. It will develop with time. What are you guys doing? Oh my God. My teenage boys are running around like crazy. Hey. Oh my gosh, they're chasing each other around the room. Anyway, all right, let's pull a spell for you. Let's pull a spell for you. What do you say? All right. From these cards, we're going to pull a spell that will help Nina. This is the card. This is the card. Oh, it's perfect. It is perfect. It is the perfect card Dispelling fears and confusion. Yep, we don't want that fear and confusion. We just want to be present and mindful in the moment. What a beautiful spiritual exercise this is, to be really present and not be like worried about the future or fearful about the future. So this card says, I am a beacon of light, dispelling darkness and fear with my inner radiance. What a beautiful picture that is. All right, let's see what the spell is. The spell will be really helpful to get you into your confidence. All right. So the spell is, this is the perfect spell to carry with you when you need to remove whatever is causing you fear or confusion, right? This relationship, if it's causing fear or confusion, or the future of it is causing fear and confusion, carry it with you or sleep with it under your pillow for about 1 week. You want dried basil or basil essential oil, red chili flakes, sea salt, 1 bay leaf or a small piece of parchment, bergamot essential oil, cedar essential oil, olive or almond oil, and 1 small orange candle. Empty the dry ingredients into a small jar, imagining yourself strong, fearless, and clear minded as you do. Set this intent clearly as you add each ingredient. Write what it is that you're dispelling onto the piece of parchment or bay leaf and roll it up and place it in the jar. Well, you're not going to roll up a bay leaf, so roll up the parchment or place the bay leaf. Slowly pour the essential oils one at a time into the jar. You only need a few drops. They don't say that. You don't need to pour a bunch of essential oil into anything. Setting your fears or confusions to melt and wash away into the oils. Cover and seal the jar with melted wax from the candle. Okay, so then you're going to put the lid on the jar and then seal it with wax from the candle. But that means you can burn the candle. If it's a metal lid, you can burn the candle on top and that will seal it. Like a honey jar. There you go. Cute little spell. That's great to like get rid of the nerves or get rid of the worries or anything like that. That's lovely. All right. Candace is next. Candace says, hi, Madam Pimita. I just donated $10 via PayPal. My question is, joining a networking marketing company to earn money, is that favorable for me at this present time? Let's take a look. A networking marketing company. All right, Candace, let's see what we have to see about that. Oops, I got to put that up. Yeah, it's up. Okay, great. Yes, I have to do all the techie stuff and the readings. all the things that of which always helps me with. She's off today, not feeling well. She's going to rest and recuperate. Okay. Oh, it looks like an interesting thing. There may be something better for you. Card that came up is 5 of Swords. Here's what I'm going to recommend. Swords energy is intellectual energy. It's thoughts, ideas, communication. So I would say the thing you need to do is a little background check on this company. It might be the network marketing company may not be everything that they say they are. Can you do a background check? Have you done a background check? Have you done look on Glass Ceiling or any of those places? Any of those things that, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm looking back at the comments. See, I don't see the comments because I'm busy up here. I'm going to go back to those comments in a minute. So here's the thing I would suggest. Candace, do a background check on this company. See what other people say. Isn't there a website that you can look and see what is it Glassdoor that has other people like talk about what their experience is with that company? It's kind of like reviews of a company and what the work life is like there. So I think it's Glassdoor. If it's not, do the research on the company, like really dig deep to find out information, because I feel like there's something better for you out there than this job. It's something seems a little off about it, or it just might not be the right match for you. Not that you're not good enough for it, but it may not be good enough for you, right? So I would sort of, if you want to do it with them, just go in cautiously. do your due diligence and you're working, but also let's do a spell to bring you the most perfect ideal job. That would be the thing I would do. Do your research, look into this one. 5 of Swords is often things like you end up, oh my gosh, you can just see this image. She ended up with the swords, but look at all she had to go through to get those swords, right? She's been through a lot. I don't want to see anybody have to go through this kind of experience with a job. So I think there's more to meet than meets the eye to this job. So maybe have a backup plan, do your research on the job, um, and maybe see if it's really the right match for you and find something that is the right match for you. And let's do a spell to find that right match for you because it feels like there is a good match, but this may not be good enough for you. All right. So let's find that perfect, great, amazing job. What card do we have? Oh my gosh, these oracle cards are amazing. They're coming up with these spells that are perfect. All right. Rosemary infused oil for wise thinking. I invoke the wisdom of the earth and sky. Let knowledge flow through me as I grow. I love it. It's like being, it's like sometimes some things are too good to be true and we have to be a little wise. We have to be a little cautious, a little careful. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. I'm one of those people, I see these ads. I'm not the only one. Believe me, I'm probably not the only one, but I see these ads for things on I don't know, on whatever social media, dumb ads for things. And I'm like, oh my God, that sounds amazing. And then I go and look on Reddit at what people say. It's a scam. They didn't refund my money. I go, oh, good. I didn't do that thing. That's like what I think of as like being a smart shopper, right? So I think there's something about this where you have to be a smart shopper about this job. They may be projecting things or saying things that are not 100% really on the up and up. So do your background check on them to see what other people have to say about them. But let's get you an amazing job. What is this spell for? Rosemary infused oil for wise thinking. Sometimes making a decision can be hard. Oh my God. Is that perfect? If you are struggling in choosing a path, like getting this job, or settling a dispute, this oil can help clear and focus your mind, bringing you clarity, wisdom, and peace. This oil can also be used to cleanse and anoint candles for magic or in a diffuser or worn on your wrists. I sometimes dab it on the nape of my neck where the pineal gland is back here, right at the base of your skull, and spritz it on my pillowcase for clarity while sleeping. I wouldn't spritz an oil on my pillowcase. You might want to dilute it with something if you're going to spritz it on cloth. It can also be massaged into your scalp to promote thicker and healthier hair. Do you like how I'm armchair quarterbacking these spells? I'm like, okay, you need to do this different. All right. So the ingredients are very simple. 5 tall sprigs of dried rosemary. You could get fresh rosemary too. And you can get that at the grocery store, or you can grow it, or you can find it everywhere here in California. Mild golden olive oil. 2 ingredients. That's it. Tall sprigs of rosemary and mild golden olive oil. Because the fresh is going to have more of the essential oils in the fresh one. Place the whole rosemary sprigs in a glass jar or bottle with a secure lid and use the funnel to fill it with olive oil. You can pour without a funnel. You can give it a swirl or shake every day. I like to leave it at room temperature overnight, then place it in the refrigerator afterwards. The oil will last for roughly 6 months if refrigerated in an airtight jar. Olive oil that's refrigerated will get a little solid, so your mileage may vary on that one. But yeah, it looks great. I like that. Very simple, very beautiful spell for wise thinking. It's a really good one. All right. Well, there you go, Candace. I think, do your research, find out what the real deal is. Talk to someone who's worked there. If you know someone who works there, that can be, MK Marie says Glassdoor, Indeed, and the reviews that make the company sound like a perfect dream or AI written are fake reviews. Just a tip and good luck. Yeah. Oh my God, my cats are knocking over things. I don't know if you heard that. So I think you wanna look for real reviews or talk to somebody who works there. Um, just find out more, dig a little deeper, be a little investigative reporter, find out all the information, see if there's news articles about the company that aren't like PR articles that are actually, see what they're about or see if they're legit, talk to people that work there. I mean, there's certainly no harm in starting a job unless you have some kind of contract. If you can start and dip out if it's a little bit shady or weird. Yeah. All right. Um, let's see some of these comments. Oh my gosh, from our readings before. Um, look, it's so cute. So these are some comments after the readings we did before. Jessica says, "Thank you so much. You're doing fab on your own. I hope Love Witch feels better soon." Yeah, I think she's just not feeling a little under the weather, not nothing major. Okay. Now for um, the two sisters. Um, let's see what Tomcat said. The first sister was Norma, and Norma is the one that had the Emperor card, and Norma is going through a very difficult divorce. Um, and so that's about stepping into her power and confidence. Absolutely. Divorce can really really burst a bubble in your confidence. A lot of it, it's always hard, no matter, even if it's like the best thing, the healthiest thing, it can still be very hard. And if it's difficult, it can be even harder. And then Tom Cat said, Linda's on a personal journey, has to find her place. Her husband committed suicide 2 years ago. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. The Hermit card, though, is in that journey. She's got guides along the way. Nobody will experience this as she experienced, but then that light at the end, I've known people that have taken that very heavy energy of someone taking their own life and then turned around and worked for suicide prevention and done other things, really take that and channel that grief into something that is can channel it into something really beautiful and positive. And I feel like that's her journey right now. Such powerful cards. But yeah, it can feel like you're really on your own, but she's got guides along the way, and she can walk that journey of grief. Really, that is the truth, is that we cannot walk the journey of grief for somebody else. They have to walk that journey, but we can walk beside them. We can help them, walk beside them, love them, care for them, but they have to walk that journey and they have to walk it, right? That's the end. It's like, to see it as like a journey of getting somewhere is important, not that you're stuck in this, you know, scary dark forest, but that we can actually get to out of the forest. And that's what she's doing, is getting out of the forest, right? So how can she do that? It's like figuring that out. That's her journey. So sweet to do readings for your sister. So sweet. All right. Next we have, next, let me tell you who's next. Next is RJ, then Leslie, then Devon, then Seasick Music, and Lydia. Your question is a great question, but this is a question for our live magic Q&A tea party. Let me give you the code to join. Oh my gosh, here's where you do it. If you go to spellsquad.com, here's where you go. Just this, spellsquad.com. You'll get this free illustrated book, but you'll also get the link to join me for the live magic Q&A tea party that takes place right before this. We do it in Zoom. So you need the Zoom link, then you can come in, you can ask questions, and we give away a book every week. We just gave away this book by Devin Hunter, courtesy of Llewellyn Books. We just gave this away. So if you would like to win a free book, possibly get a free ebook, get and join, ask questions, go to this or go to spellsquad.com and you can do that. All right. So you can ask those questions there. And next Sunday, just jump in and you can ask that question. I'll be so happy to answer it. But this is tarot reading. So this is what we're doing right now. All right. Let me get to that chat, back to that chat. All right. Cynthia is after after Seasick Music. And then RJ. Oh my gosh, Nina said he's a Cancer. Ah, it's so cute. Yeah, that cups energy, yeah, you're going to get there. You're going to get there. Um, RJ already made the donation. Yes. Okay. And then, um, all right. And then, oh my gosh. MK Marie says Glassdoor indeed, yeah, all that information. MK Marie says, I worked too many bad companies myself. Yeah, MK Marie, any tips you can have for finding out like the real 411 on a company, you can drop them into the chat because I've worked for myself for so long. I don't have any, and like so long, practically since the beginning of the internet. So I'm really out of the loop when it comes to like that process, but I have seen things there, and looking at that, I have a feeling with that card, you got to be cautious going to that job. Okay, so let's take a look at RJ. RJ says, what was your question? I saw it. Where is it? I made a $50 with Super Chat and just 3 picks for myself. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. All right, let's get to that. Okay. All right. 3 picks for myself. You've got 5 cards, but you only want 3? Okay. I'm just donating a little extra. If you want 5-card reading, I can do a 5-card reading. Just general. Okay, just general. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Tomcat just said, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. You're so sweet. It's so lovely to be here with you and to do these readings and to hang out. And all right. Let's see what we got here. General reading. Okay. All right. Here's what we've got. So the first thing I see is there's a Wheel of Fortune. And I'm going to pull that second card too, because I want to talk about these in conjunction. We have 9 of Swords and we have Wheel of Fortune. I really think these two, this whole reading goes together. So there's something where you have to take a risk of some kind. That's Wheel of Fortune. I want to take that risk. I want to take that leap of faith. I want to go get something, but you're being held back by worry. 9 of Cups is worry, anxiety. And I think this is a real like duality that's happening for you where there's something that you really, really want and you want to go for it, but you're holding yourself back in some way. And what if I were to say to you, as Wheel of Fortune does say, that when we take a risk, like a good risk, and I'm not talking about a needless risk. I'm not saying go play on the freeway or jump out of an airplane or do something crazy. What I'm saying is we want something that's over there, but somehow we are talking ourselves out of it, out of taking that leap of faith, out of taking that jump, out of taking that risk. We talk ourselves out of it. That's what I really feel like this is happening for you. So where is it that you want that thing, but you got to take a little bit of a risk to get it? Is it asking that person out? Is it going for that career change? Is it doing something, moving to a new place? What is it that is like calling to you, but you're holding back because you're worried, you're anxious? And I would say this is the work to do. This is what we're going to look at with magic. Like what's going to help you to be bold, to take that risk? Because the Wheel of Fortune says, if this card is telling you, if you take the risk leads to rewards. The risk leads to rewards. So take a risk. Now, I think what will help the anxiety is to, number 1, set a deadline. I'm going to do this by this and such date. That always helps to like have that, put the date out a little ways. Give yourself enough time to do the research you need to do, right? We don't want to blindly jump into something that we don't know anything about. So doing some research will actually help. And then do it. Set the date and do it. What is it? What is the bold leap you need to take? Because it's going to lead to reward. It definitely is going to lead to reward. We have the Six of Cups energy, which is heart to heart, open heart energy. It's like having the relationships that you want, having the support around you. Like, I don't feel like you're alone. You have support around you that's saying, take a risk, take a leap, take the jump in. The water's fine. This tells me the water's fine. But I feel like there's this anxiety that's that holds us back when we are worried about something. What if I do this and I fail? What if I do this and it doesn't work out? Hey, every step we take leads, like every room, every door that we open and room that we step into has another door. So if we don't like it in that room, we can go out the other door to something else. We can backtrack if we want to backtrack. If we decide it's not for us, we can take that. So, what I think would be so helpful for you right now is to look at pros and cons. That will help you to understand and ask yourself, if I take this leap, is it permanent, or can I come back from it and try something different if it turns out I don't like it? I think that's what we have to give ourselves, those pep talks sometimes. Let's try something. And we can never, ever, ever, ever. We just did a class on success magic. And what I say the most important thing with success magic is knowing that the road to success has failure along the way. Absolutely, 100% for every single person. You pick the most successful person in the world, and I will tell you that the road to that success was littered with failures along the way. The difference between the person who's successful and the person who isn't, you know, staying where they are, is that the person who is successful doesn't stop at the failure. They go, okay, well, that didn't work. Let me try something different. That is the difference. That is 100% the difference. So there's no real risk as long as it's not something that is, I mean, threatening your physical well-being or something, like out of this world. I'm going to go up in a balloon sitting in a chair or whatever. Remember the balloon boy? Oh my gosh. It's fake, was fake, totally fake. But like, saying like, don't, you're not going to do something like that, right? We're not going to put ourselves in physical harm's way, or we're not going to put ourselves in harm's way. But what have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? That's what you have to remind yourself. Can you change it? Can you do something different? Can it open a door to something else? Sure. Right. So that's what it's asking you to do. And your result is that you have good people around you. The hearts are open. So if this is something for a relationship that is holding you back, it's like, go for the relationship. If this is something else, it's saying people around you are there to support you. You're not alone. You're not alone. There's love and support around you as you make that big step, whatever that is. All right, let's see what spell is going to help RJ. What spell is going to help RJ? Oh, I love it. Very simple, super simple. Simple salt protection for home. I think this is really good to make you also to give a sense of safety around risk taking as well. All right, glasses on. I release doubts and fears, empowering my confidence and self-belief to rise and forming a protective sanctuary around my home. So simple salt protection for home. I think this is great to like create that safe space. So you're safe. You know that. All right, let's read what that spell is. I'm sure it's just take some salt and sprinkle it around your house, but let's see what they came up with. All right, sprinkling sea salt in the corners of your home, the thresholds of doors, as well as windowsills is a simple and effective way to protect your home and those inside it. Then I think having a sense of safety when you're taking risks is a good thing. Sea salt is your ingredient. That's it. Sprinkle the sea salt along the thresholds of doorways and in the corners inside your home. While sprinkling the sea salt, state, my home is clean and protected. All those who enter and dwell are safe from unseen threats, evil eyes, and those who do magic with ill intent. I love it. I love it. Wonderful. Thank you, RJ. Thank you for your donation. All right. Leslie is next. Leslie, I sent PayPal for a 4-card reading. Leslie, do you have a question or just general? I'm going to assume just general. Are you still around? Oh, Tom, RJ said, I'm sure. I'm super excited. So maybe 2 more cards. So what were the other next 2 cards? I love it. Okay. 2 cards, 2 more cards. Queen of Swords is you know what? This just totally adds on to what we were talking about before. Queen of Swords is to make a pros and cons list, to look at things logically. I think you need to look at things logically to overcome that worry and that anxiety. Also, Four of Swords says take your time. You don't need to rush into anything. You don't even need to rush into this risk taking. Reflect on it, dream it, vision your dream as you wish it to be. That can really fuel your energy to take that risk and relieve yourself of that anxiety as well. You're safe, all is well. That's the message for sure. Okay, so Leslie, do you have a question? Leslie doesn't seem to be answering. Okay, well, we'll do the reading, a general reading. Why not? Oh, yeah, mine is family general, please. I see it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. What do I do without the love witch? It's really, I don't have anyone keeping me in check, helping me out. Family general. Okay. Thank you, Leslie. By the way, you guys, if you're on here and you are enjoying this and having fun, I'm going to make a suggestion. If you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to my channel and then click the notifications bell, because if you're on the computer or on the phone and I'm doing a live stream, it will let you know, hey, there's a live stream going on, so you won't miss one. So just a way to like give you that little gentle reminder. We only do it on Sundays, really. That's it. And we add videos, new videos, a couple times a week, but not that often. So you won't get bombarded, but it certainly will let you know when we're doing our live. Okay. All right. Here's what I'm seeing for family. Oh boy, there's a struggle going on, but there's a solution. There are solutions, big time. All right, we have that pesky 5 of Swords showing up again. So 5 of Swords can, in this question of general family, can mean that there's some kind of disagreement, conflict, or even just like seeing things in different ways. It doesn't necessarily mean like fights. Can mean fights, but it can also mean just like, I want to do it this way. Well, I want to do it this way. Those kinds of things. So anything from that very mild, seeing things in 2 different ways, to like full on like clashes can show up with 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords really tells us something, which is the lack of productivity of disagreements, or the lack of productivity of this. There's no movement forward with 5 of Swords. It's like battling, but nothing, there's no there's no result from it. It's just a battle, right? Their minds aren't changed. Your minds aren't changed. There's something that's going on, which is a little bit of a struggle. So the thing is, the reason I know that this is about like this sort of seeing things in different ways is the solution card. One of the solution cards is the 3 of Pentacles. This is to get everybody working together harmoniously. And what you have to do, I mean, it's such a funny thing, message that's coming through for me. This is like, there needs to be a unifying project of some kind. It can be like, because it's a Pentacles card, it can definitely be something in the material world. We're going to work on moving, or we're going to work on building a house, or we're going to work on fixing a house, or we're going to work on something. But there has to be a unifying force. What came to me, which was so funny, is if there are disagreements in the house, I don't think you need to work on the disagreement. What you have to find is a unified focus that has nothing to do with the disagreements. Does that make sense? Like if we're all working on this project together, then the disagreement will kind of be put into the back burner. I think you want to unite around something. Whether like, I'm just laughing because it's like, that thing where like siblings will disagree, especially kids. But then if somebody like picks on one of the siblings, you come to their defense, right? If you can unify around something, even if that's unifying around I mean, finding that common ground in some project that you can work on together will bring harmony. This is harmony and productivity. It's absolutely the antidote to this conflict that's going on. I also see really interesting. You've got two queen cards. You've got Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is worried about concerned, let's say not worried, but concerned with the material realm. And Queen of Cups, which is the spiritual realm, heart, emotions, and the spiritual realm. So we've got these two queens. So I'm wondering if there's some situation where like these queens need to get together, whoever those are in the family. It's like the nurturing, loving, can be women, but can also be male. It doesn't have to be necessarily female. But these nurturing energies of people that are in leadership. And I feel like there's an equal footing with these people. So it could be siblings that are coming together, but the siblings have different points of view. For sure, you know, a cups and a pentacles queen are going to have different points of view, but they need to unify. They need to unify and work together on a project, right? Maybe it's helping someone else in the family, or maybe, I mean, that would be the positive thing. Maybe it's unifying against something. I don't know. But that unifying goal will quell these like disagreements and bring the family together if there's some seeing something not the same. Um oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Leslie says, I've seen you in person more in the last 2 years than I have my kids or grandkids. Oh, I'm so sorry. Um, those are my daughters and perfect to a T for their personalities, right? So, how can we, like, if we can get the kids to come together, if they're not agreeing, if they're the ones that are not agreeing, then what I think would be good would be to like maybe like here's what I'm going to propose something out of the blue. Just use it as a template. But how about everybody likes a vacation in the family? Let's just say they do. Plan a family vacation where everybody gets to do their own thing how they want to, but you're all together at dinner time, you do some activities together, and then everybody goes off and does what they want to do. So I'm thinking like maybe something like a cruise ship vacation. Oh, they disagree with you. Oh my gosh, they disagree with you. Well, there needs to be a project of some kind. There needs to be a project of some kind. And that's going to be like your work to like find like what that project could be. Like, I mean, it's something to discover, not necessarily asking them to like help you, or it shouldn't be about you. That's the main thing. That's the main thing with this. It's about something out there. Let's work on this together. It's not about you coming to me or just agreeing with me or disagreeing with me. It's about us coming together to work on something. Maybe we're going to, you know, paint grandma's house or something like that. You know, maybe we're going to do this, but inviting them to come and do something together. Ideally, could be something really great, like go on a family vacation. But if it's not even there yet, then let's get it to the place where um, they, you work on a project, but the project is not you and the project is not us getting along. That's it. Let's see what we can do on the spell work realm to make this happen. Oh my gosh. Peace and tranquility oil. Oh my gosh, they're missing out on so much by not seeing you. My heart is really with you because you're missing out, but they're missing out too. I would keep like sending the grandkids, holiday presents and doing all that thing, but yeah, invite them. And when the grandkids are big enough, maybe you can invite the grandkids to come and visit you. All right, spell. Oh, definitely a good one. Citrus rosemary cleanse. This needs a cleanse. I think a cleanse would be a very good thing to have on the situation. So what this says is, I harmonize with divine energies, gracefully weaving balance and peace through my actions and intentions. Boy, harmonize, divine energy, gracefully weaving balance and peace. This is everything you need through my actions and intentions. Aren't these cards incredible? Like how on point they have been? It's kind of wild. All right. So citrus rosemary cleanse. Let's see what the spell is. with my adjustments. All right. This is a simple old midwife's practice to cleanse your aura, boost your positivity, and help you get out of a rut. Help you get out of this rut. One small rosemary sprig, fresh rosemary, I would say. You can get it at the market. You don't have to have a rosemary plant. One ripe lemon halved through the thickest part. So halved from top to bottom, and coarse sea salt. Place the rosemary sprig in the center of one half of the lemon, then sprinkle the salt over the top of the lemon. That doesn't make any sense. Run the lemon half over your body without making skin contact, and imagine the negativity drawing out into the center of the lemon like smoke furling away from you. Repeat as needed. I don't understand that. I think you sprinkle the salt in the lemon and the rosemary sprig in the lemon. That's what I would do, the inside of the lemon. And then take that and rub it over your body. I mean, I think rosemary, lemon, and salt would make a great bath too. Let's do a real cleanse. Let's do a real cleanse with this. Let's take those ingredients and add those to a bath. Lemon peel, like you can peel off the zest. Rosemary, throw those rosemary sprigs, put some sea salt in the bath. What a beautiful bath that would be. I don't understand that spell very much. Sorry, whoever did this. I didn't understand the directions, but yes, do some cleansing work, right? Leslie, do a cleanse. Are you doing cleanses, cleansing baths, cleansing showers, doing cleansing work to cleanse the energy around this? And then you can work on cleansing their feelings towards you with a skull candle or a figural candle, female figural candle, and get that peace back, right? Peace and tranquility oil, energetic purification oil to clear away the negativity. That's what I would do. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Poor Leslie. That's so hard. But Leslie, you are always so optimistic, smiling, such a bright light. You are. So found family too. Remember, you got found family around you. Okay. So let's see. There's some comments here that I want to. Okay. Here we go. Candace says, I'm feeling the pull to tap into my foundation, and MLMs seem to have all the products built in. I'm working part-time as a lactation consultant. I need additional money to support. That's why you have to do research. Multi-level marketing only benefits the people at the top. I have never heard a story of multi-level marketing making anybody except for the owners rich. So here's what I say. Okay, here's what I will say. I'm going to give some real talk, Candace. I had someone say, I want to do doTERRA, which is essential oils. And I said, look at how on the back of those multi-level marketings, they have to tell you how much the average person makes, whether it's Tupperware, whether it's anything, they have to tell you how much you will make. You will make far less than if you did a business yourself. You will work harder and make less with a multi-level marketing. Why? Because number one, you have to pay for things. Number two, you have to give profits to other people, and then you get a little crumb at the end. So here's what I suggest to do. So I had a client long ago that said, I want to do doTERRA, which is a multi-level marketing essential oils thing. I said, don't bother doing doTERRA because the money you make will be so minuscule. Instead, research buying essential oils and then selling them, and you retain all the profit. You will retain 100% of the profit. So if you buy it for $5 and you sell it for $10, you'll get $5. If you're doing it multi-level marketing, that $5, one goes to this one goes to that one. And the next thing you know, you're ending up with 50 cents. So if it is a multi-level marketing thing, be super cautious. Now, I'm throwing out a caveat here. Maybe if it doesn't cost too much to go into the multi-level marketing thing, because they kind of hook you on the beginning, they make you buy a bunch of product. If you want to see, oh my gosh, there's so many documentaries. There was that Lula Rose or Lula like clothing multi-level marketing thing. Watch that documentary about it. You'll learn about multi-level marketing, and it's a wild ride. The only thing I think that multi-level marketing is helpful for is this, giving you an education. So if you're spending $150, but you're learning how they do what they do, then you can replicate that yourself and do it yourself and retain all the profits. That's what I think. So multi-level marketing, do a little research, go online, see what people have to say about this particular company. You'll find things on Reddit, I'm sure. You'll find things and people will tell you their experiences. How much did they make? You know, find those things out because doing it yourself rather than doing it through a company, you can make more. I don't care whether it's cosmetics, I don't care whether it's anything else. You can make more doing it yourself. Absolutely across the board. Multi-level marketing is a pyramid scheme, and a pyramid scheme only benefits the people at the top of the pyramid. So that's that research you need to do. Just do some research. Google multi-level marketing. Does it work? And you'll see lots of information about it. And I mean, I think, like I said, I think that multi-level marketing, the benefit that you can get if you don't have to put too much money into it is to find out how people sell things. And then you can be a salesperson for yourself without that company taking 80% of what you make or forcing you to buy things or doing all kinds of things. So, yeah, do a little research. So, yeah. Um and then you can have your own business doing whatever you're interested in and whatever products you're interested in. And by the way, if you find something, I mean, get your education on it, learn it, but then do it yourself, and if the multi-level marketing teaches you something, great, but don't put a whole lot of money into it. Don't put thousands of dollars into a multi-level marketing thing because that's only benefiting the people at the top. Look into your thing on Reddit. I mean, Reddit is a kind of crazy place in some ways, but there's great information if you want to find out about companies. Check out on Reddit and see what multi-level marketing people have said about their MLM stuff. So, yeah. So, be cautious. Be super cautious about it. Um, oh my gosh, look at this. Candace says 6 of Cups is beautiful. I love that. Try something surrounds you. Lovely RJ. That's so sweet, Candace. You're so sweet. Yeah. I want to make sure you don't get taken advantage of, Candace. So do your wisdom spell and then do your research for sure. Um, oh my gosh. Okay. So let's see who else we have. I think we have um I know we had Devon. Where am I? I'm lost in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where are we? I know I saw Devon in here. I'm just so mixed up. Okay, here we go. There we go. Devon. Excellent. And then Seasick Music. I think that's it. And then Cynthia. Okay, so we got you all here. All right. All right. Devon, our regular PayPal, $40, my usual. Let's do it. Devon's usual is to check out take the temperature of the week ahead and feed a whole granny. That's your usual. We're so grateful for your donations. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm so grateful to you hanging out with me here. You're the best. All right. Oh, yeah. Fire, girl. Fire, fire, fire. Good. Oh my gosh. This week is off the chain, as the kids said back in the 90s. Who am I kidding? I'm an old lady. I'm going to have old, outmoded slang. All right. First of all, Queen of Wands, step into your power this week, girl. Step into your power. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is fire queen, creative, vibrant, optimistic, putting that out there, right? She's a fabulous queen. So I think you want to look at that cute little kitty on her lap. It's so cute. So I think you want to kind of really be in your power this week. Like give yourself pep talks this week. Step into your power. Um, think about queenly energy, and I think about queenly energy as being like I'm giving benevolently to others, but what you're giving What you're giving is your optimism, your radiance, your personality, your joie de vivre. That's what your gift is out in the world this week. And share it freely. Give it out. Like have fun with people, like play, be optimistic, be positive, and let's radiate that joy, radiate that happiness. It's so good. It's also, Fire Queen is kind of sexy queen. So maybe dress it up, have some cute outfits, put on perfume, put on makeup, do your hair, do your nails, do all those things, whatever floats your boat, and like being radiant and enticing and magnetic and all of those things that queen can be. I love that. Next is Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands tells you there is no stopping you and getting to the top. So whatever it is that you want to achieve this week, it's like, yes, you have to put in effort. Yes, you have to do it, but it's like, go to the top, aim high, put it out there, right? I can do it. And really tell yourself, I can do it. Look at that fierce queen there with her 7 wands. She's not letting anybody stop her, right? Even if there's feelings or worries, or you actually feel some kind of pushback energy, that's not going to stop you this week with 7 of wands. You're going to get there. Absolutely. Um, King of Wands energy. Okay, King and Queen of Wands. This can be super passionate, sexy, creative, magnetic, chemistry off the charts. I love that. So beautiful. Why do I feel like that always looks like a saxophone? I think it's the direction that he's holding that wand. It looks like a saxophone to me. Look at that Leo energy. This is so gorgeous. All that like Leo fire energy on those thrones. So this is really about like bringing people into your sphere, or having people in your sphere where you're playing, you're having fun, you're magnetic. There's kind of chemistry that's happening. It's like invite that into your life this week. Bring it out there, enjoy it, relish it, own it, own it. You know what? I love drag, and I love drag queens for like how they own it. Like then they really own it. Like, and I always like channel, like, oh, I'm going to channel that I own it energy. I think that's what you need to bring in. If that works for you, or whatever, image works for you, that you can channel that owning it energy. Finally, look what we have this week, the World card, the fulfillment of dreams and desires. So when World card shows up, you got to dream bigger. What's your big dream? What is it that you want to invite in? What is it that you'd like to achieve? Let's focus on that. Let's bring all this fire energy into a focus where we're putting it out there. All right. So what do we have for your spell? What do we have for your spell? All right. Well, I already had the spell, so I'm not going to do a repeat. I want to do a new spell. I'm not going to do a spell that we already did. Everybody gets a new spell. Oh, interesting. I like this. Simmer. A protection for self simmer pot. All right. Protection for self simmer pot. I walk the path of integrity with pure intentions and just actions, invoking a shield of protection around me and those I hold dear. Yeah, I think protection is always a good thing to have. Protection is something that is like going to make you feel bolder if you feel protected. So let's read what that one is. All right. 29. 29. Let's read about the spell. Protection for self simmer pot. Okay. Personal self-defense is important for your spiritual being as it is for your physical body. Spritz or drizzle this spell outside your doors and windows to create a protective aura around your home. Sliced apple rounds, dried cloves, cinnamon sticks, 1 bay leaf, cardamom, 1 small piece of ginger root, super coarse Himalayan sea salt. Place all the ingredients into a saucepan and cover with water. Slowly stir the mixture clockwise with a wooden spoon over a low flame, focusing on manifesting a psychic shield around you as you do so. Allow the mixture to simmer for most of the day, covering with water as needed. When you are done, let the pot and its contents cool, then funnel the mixture into a clean glass jar or spray bottle. I think of this spell too. Look at cloves as for friendship and people, social connections, cinnamon to spice things up, apple for love, bay leaf for success, cardamom for love, ginger for spice things up, heat things up. So, well, she's calling this a protection spell. I think this spell is pretty universal. You can do it for love, you can do it for success, friendships. Yeah, kind of heat things up. It definitely has the vibe of all that fire that we're talking about in your reading. Well, thank you so much, Devon. You're very sweet. Thank you so much for your donation. Next is Seasick Music, and then is Cynthia. Okay, so Seasick Music. I'd love to get guidance on my love life. All right, and we'll give you a spell to boot. How's that? All right. Oh, okay. Guidance on your love life. You got Three of Swords. Nobody likes to see Three of Swords, but I'm going to tell you about Three of Swords and what it means. So we look at Three of Swords and we say, oh, it's heartbreak, it's sadness, it's feeling emotional pain, right? Look at her. Oh my God, right? But there's a secret message in Three of Swords. If you look at those swords and you look at them in relation to the heart, they could easily be pulled out of that heart. Swords represent thoughts, ideas, and beliefs. And when Three of Swords comes up, it is really a reminder to us to look at our thoughts, ideas, and beliefs that are causing us emotional pain, in particular, emotional pain around your love life. What can that be? It can be personalizing something to making it like, for example, thinking, um, I'm just like pulling something out of the air, but like a rejection. Oh, I'm not good enough. That's why I got rejected. That's not it. It's just you're not a match. They're not a match for you. You're not a match for them. It's neutral. It's not personal, and it shouldn't. We should work to get rid of that pain that we have. The second one can be beliefs that we have around the world. All the good ones are taken. There's nobody out there for me. These are beliefs that cause us pain. Of course they are. Of course they are. We also have communication words that are represented by the swords. What words did somebody say to you that are causing you pain, and how you can dispel those? How can you like release those or not take them on? This is the biggest work of all, because when someone says something to us and it can really like stick us in the heart, we can carry that with us sometimes for years, sometimes for a lifetime. We can carry that with us. And really, this is your work right now, is to free your heart, to free your heart of this emotional pain. Now, even if you're in a relationship right now, how are these emotional pains from the past affecting your relationship now? If you're looking for a relationship, how are these points of pain from the past affecting your current situation and looking for someone? So these are the things we have to work on, is removing these thoughts, ideas, beliefs, and words that are not serving our heart being whole. So I think this is really important. If you check out in Parlor of Wonders, there's a meditation. If you look on Parlor of Wonders um, under media, there's a guided meditation, a heart healing meditation that is so good. And it would be such a good guided meditation. It's me doing the guided meditation, but it'd be such a good guided meditation for this exact situation. So let's look at a spell that's going to help with this. So let's see what we got here. Oh, interesting. Just a winter simmer pot. Winter simmer pot. Let's see what's in this winter simmer pot. Look at that as we're going into winter. I am a magician of words, crafting spells and incantations with power, focus, and purpose. That witch is my hashtag goals forever. I want to be her. I am her. I just need the hat. All right, let's see what we have that's going to help with getting rid of this stuff from the past. All right. Winter simmer spell, simmer pot. Use this recipe. Use this recipe to help you focus on bringing in blessings and positivity after the dark cold of winter. This is a dark cold of winter. That's a dark cold of winter, right? Apples sliced into rounds, cranberries, one orange sliced into rounds, one pine tree branch, juniper berries, cinnamon stick, cloves, and 1 to 2 star anise. Place all the ingredients in a saucepan and cover with water. Slowly stir the mixture clockwise with a wooden spoon over a low flame, focusing on manifesting your desires as you do so. Allow the mixture to simmer for most of the day, covering with water as needed. Let the mixture cool, then funnel into a clean glass jar or spray bottle. Spritz or drizzle the mixture outside your doors and windows to welcome blessings into your home. You could also add it to a bath. You could spritz it on yourself. It's really a good one. But let's to bring in more positivity. That's a good one. Are you dealing with some emotional pain right now? My past pain of the past coming creeping up again. Ah, it's hard. Yeah. So that's what you need to do right now, this week. Next week, we'll take a look. We'll see what will bring that love that you want into your life. Okay, let's see. All right, Cynthia. Cynthia had one. I think this is our last one. Cynthia Venmoed one card. What's up with my landlady? Does she want me here or not? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry you're having landlady problems. Let's do a little spell about that too. All right. Oh, okay, this is interesting. So, 9 of Wands is an interesting card to show up, and I think it's really about you and your landlady. Number 1, 9 of Wands is about telling you you have everything that you need to succeed, but you need to get into that place of believing that you have everything that you need to succeed, like self-belief, right? Self-confidence. So, there may be an assumption that's happening that she doesn't want you there, but I don't think that it's necessarily accurate, right? That you're personalizing it and you're now feeling rejected by your landlady in some way. I also think that your landlady is dealing with some kind of kind of feelings of lack of self-worth, right? So what could be really healing for this is to do something really to sweeten her. I mean, I'm going to give you a spell and then we're going to look at a spell. But I'm saying like make a little, if she can eat sweets, like make some cookies or cupcakes or something with sugar in it, right? And if you want to go into it, there's so many great books about magical cooking. We have books at the shop about magical cooking, but like just make some little homemade treat and then infuse it with that energy that she will sweeten towards you when she eats these. She will sweeten her feelings towards you. And then you can pop up or pop over, or if she's popping by or whatever, say, "Oh, I made these cupcakes. I want to give you some, or I made these cookies. I had some extra. I made too many," or whatever it is to sweeten her up, right? That gesture itself can be a very beautiful connection. And by the way, I'm saying this for all of you. If you have things at work where people are not being nice to you at work, bring a sweet treat in and share it with everybody at work because it can sweeten everybody towards you. Don't you feel like that person that brings in the treats at work or in the workplace is like, oh my gosh, you start to have better feelings for that person just because they brought in something yummy to eat. So, sweeten her up a little bit. Do some sweetening spells on her. And the best sweetening spell you can do is to make something that she will eat. So, if she eats sweets, you think she eats sweets, make something and offer it to her. And then as you're making it, infuse it with that energy that she will sweeten towards you. And this will improve the relationship. So you can look at all kinds of magical recipes online, but main thing, you want something sweet in there, sugar, honey, molasses, whatever. That's what you want to bring into this for sure. Because there's something here where I think she lacks some kind of confidence herself. And so you sweetening her will build her confidence would be good. All right, let's look for a spell. This one's jumping out. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know this one. It's beautiful. Okay, this may be the spell you want to share with her if she drinks alcohol, because it does have alcohol. Limoncello blessings. Okay, what does this say? I ask the universe to weave threads of prosperity, joy, and serenity into the tapestry of my life, blessing me abundantly with love and fulfillment. So we'll take this as a example of any sweetening spell, but I want to read you the spell because it is for someone who does have a little alcohol. I didn't think this is an Italian witch that made this deck. So limoncello is an Italian. I know I'm talking like Mario. Is an Italian liqueur that is a delicious little aperitif. It's just a little thing you sip, and it's like a little sweet lemony thing that you can have. So to be consumed with loved ones, this is a refreshing recipe for infusing your intent and love when creating magic. It's also a lovely concoction for creating close family and community ties, right? My cousin used to make Papa Pio's limoncello. We all enjoyed partaking in this beverage, and it led to some of the best moments with the family. This is going to improve. I think lemon clears away all the negativity, and the sweetness sweeten things up. So their recipe is 10 fresh lemons, a bottle of 80 proof vodka, 2 cups of water, 2 cups of sugar. Peel the lemons, trying to get as much of the zest as possible. So the yellow part of the peel. The white part can be bitter, but you want that yellow part. In a quart-sized jar, cover the lemon peels with the vodka and close tightly with the lid. Imagine something bright and cheery manifesting into your life during the process. Store out of direct sunlight for approximately 28 days. The alcohol will prevent any decay or mold from forming. That is true. On the 29th day, which is a full lunar cycle, strain the lemon-infused vodka through a cheesecloth or a fine strainer. Make a syrup by simmering the sugar and water until the sugar has dissolved. Cool and then add to the vodka, mixing clockwise to manifest bright blessings, and pour into an airtight bottle. That sounds delicious. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. So you can do that, or you can make some lemon cookies, or you could do something that sweetens the situation. But definitely that would be a good thing to do. All right, Cynthia, thank you so much. I think that is everybody. I don't see anybody else. Let me make sure, go through the comments. Oh, MK Marie. MK Marie, I did not see yours. Let me go back and find it. Thank you for letting me know. If you made a donation and you didn't let me know, let me see. MK Marie, did you put it up here in a comment? I'm not seeing it. Where is it? Evening. So just tell me in a comment below, MK Marie, where you donated, how much you donated, and what your question is. I'm so sorry, I don't see anything in the chat. You have to put it in the chat, otherwise I don't see it. Let me see here. Okay, see your comment on Glassdoor and Indeed. Absolutely, work for too many bad companies. Did not my donation and question show up? I don't see it. So go ahead and put it in again. I Venmo you 30. Yeah, my question seems to have disappeared. Yeah, okay, put it in again. That's okay. Thank you. MK Marie. There's a 3-card one before the landlady question. Thank you. Where did I see it? Oh my gosh, before the landlord question. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't, this is why. Oh, Candace, thank you, Madam Pemmy. I've been anxious about this all day. All right. There's a 3-card one before the landlady question. Cynthia, I don't see it. It's not showing up on my thing. I don't know. What the heck? Hmm. All right, just give me your question down below, MK Marie. MK Marie, where are you? Are you still here? Just type it into chat. I don't know why it didn't show up. Cynthia, do you see the question? Can you just tell me what the question was? Is it MK Marie? MK. Okay, here's what I have from MK. I'm going to go in order. Evening. I'm sorry, you guys. This is me trying to figure things out on my own. Next one was glass door question, right? Absolutely. Worked for too many companies, bad companies myself, right? And then it says, did you not, my donation in question did not show up. That's all I've got from you on my end. All right. Well, give me your question again, MK Marie. Or I can do a general. If anyone, MK Marie is here still, I could do a general reading. Do you want me to just fly by the seat of my pants? Or give me that question again. I'm not seeing it. It may have, sometimes my internet is a little wonky. So maybe that was it. And I don't see a question from Marie popping up. Oh, okay. Yes, I got that you Venmoed 30, but I need the question. Can you give me the question again? Type the question in again. What do I need to know is my question. What do I need to know? Oh, just what do you need to know? Okay. So like a general reading. Okay, great. All right. We gotcha. We gotcha. We won't forget you. Thank you for all that help too and the advice you guys have been giving each other. I think, MK Marie is like really knows the ins and outs of having jobs that weren't so great. So okay. All right. Ooh, I like it. I love it. I love it even more. Okay. Here's your general reading. First one is this Two of Pentacles showing up. So I see, when I look at this literally, as we look at it, this is someone juggling two coins, two gold discs, right? Two coins. So I feel like there's an opportunity for you to make a second income of some kind, an additional income of some kind. But it can be something that is like an extra little business or an extra side hustle or something like that. What I love about Two of Pentacles is that there's this energy of like we can bring something up. So if you have this little side business, or if you're thinking about a little side business or another secondary job, if it's something that you really love and you want to build it up into something bigger and you can adjust, like bring your current source of income down a little bit and you can bring this one up a little bit more. I love that aspect of Two of Pentacles. So there's a second source of income for you. There's something coming in, an idea that you had, an opportunity of some kind that can be the second source of income. That could be something that you could raise up into something that could be your main source of income. Such a beautiful thing. Knight of Wands energy, all this fire energy. I love it. So Knight of Wands is like telling you to go for it. Hand pink. Oh, you're waving your hand. Can you hear me, Marie? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Because I'm giving you your reading right now. Got it? Are you getting it? This is for you. All right. Can you see me? I'm reading for you and you're acting like you can't hear me or can't see me. If not, you can look at the replay of this. Even though you can't hear me to know that. I'm doing your reading, so here you go. So the Knight of Wands is about going for it. The Knight of Wands is about taking that baton, taking that wand and going for it. So I feel like there's something that's really calling to you that it's like, take that leap, take that jump, go for it and run with it. Could be the second job, second source of income, second little side hustle, little business, but this is calling to you. Wands are about passion. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. Sent a 3 card on Venmo. What spirits will be willing and successful to work with me? Okay. Um, Successfully work with me to maximize successful mastery of my project and business. Oh, okay. So if we ask about like the business, it's saying do your projects and businesses are going to open up. And it's like follow that passion. This is absolutely about what you were asking about. So thank you, Cynthia, for helping out. I don't know why she can't see me and I can't see her. I mean, I see all her comments, but I don't see that original one. And she seems to not be hearing me or hearing that I'm talking about her. I don't know. Anyway, watching the replay, it will be there in the replay. So, Knight of Wands energy is telling you follow that passion, follow that creativity, follow what your heart is calling you to do. And this is like that beautiful, optimistic energy. You can get there. You can do it. You can win the race. You have everything that you need to succeed. That is 100% true with this. It's like, go for it. This is telling you to go for it. Go in boldly. I almost say, like, you don't have to know everything to go in, and you have enough skill to figure it out as you go along. Like, you're going to do it. Now, what I see, and then I'll talk to you about spirits. So, then what I see here is the 7 of Cups is this card of opportunities. There's going to be multiple opportunities for you. How do you pick which one? Do I do this one or do I do that one? You only have a limited amount of time and day. I'm debating on some things. Yeah. So, this is like to tell you that you're going to make your choices by trusting your intuition. If you know how to listen to your intuition, whether it's a feeling in your body, an inner knowing, a vision that you have, hearing a voice in your mind's ear telling you what to do, listen to that intuition and making your choice. Where is your heart being called? What feels right, right? But if you're unsure and you're having to make a decision and you're looking at your options and you aren't sure about your intuition, get a confirmation by working with a pendulum. A pendulum is a device that you can hold and you can ask it to show you yes, ask it to show you no. Like yes might be forward and back or this way or clockwise or counterclockwise. Ask it to show you yes, ask it to show you no, and then ask, should I go for this opportunity? And it will confirm what your intuition is telling you. Oh, everything is going through too slowly to you. Oh, going through to you slowly. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry why these comments aren't coming in. Now, in terms of spirits, I think the spirits that we already have relationship with that have our best interest in the heart are our ancestor spirits. You don't need to know who your ancestors are to work with your ancestor spirits. On my dad's side, I know a few generations back. On my mom's side, I don't even know her parents' names. I know her parents' names, but not their parents. I only know my grandparents' names. Beyond that, I don't know anybody, but I still call upon my ancestors. You can call them. They have a vested interest in your success. So make a little ancestor altar. Put up something that represents your ancestry. It could be pictures of your ancestors, it could be pictures or items from the culture that they come from. Put that up on an altar. Leave them a little cup of coffee. When you pour your coffee in the morning, pour them a cup of coffee. If you have a little bite to eat in the morning, give them a little bite in the morning. It doesn't have to be much, just a tiny little bite of the food you're eating, cup or coffee or tea or whatever you drink in the morning. Share that with them and change it out every day. Do that and they will support you. Your ancestors are are rooting for you always, 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 always. You don't have to call them by name. You don't have to know who they are. You just have to call upon your ancestors and then ask them for their help. Put the wind in the sails for your success. 100%. Let's do a little spell for you too. All right. Okay, let's look at a spell. Oh, perfect. New month money manifester. New month money manifester. It says, as a witch, I am a sculptor of dreams and realities, molding my destiny with mindful intention, especially in the realm of financial abundance. Now let's see what the spell is. I'm super curious about this one. All right. 22. When times are tough or you need a bit of a financial lift, the spell can work a treat. It's best performed on the first day of the month. Okay, you can do it on the first day of the month. You could also do it on the new moon. There's lots of firsts, beginning of the week, whatever you want to do. So you need a teaspoon of coarse sea salt and 2 tablespoons ground cinnamon. So cinnamon and salt in your cupboard right now. Place the combined cinnamon and salt in the palm of your left hand. Standing on the outside of your door and facing in, gently blow into your hand to send the mixture into your dwelling. State with a strong belief, with this offering and intent, money will flow easily to all who enter here. Money will flow freely and without worry. Money manifests without worry. Do not sweep the salt away after the spell, as you would be sweeping away all the intent that you just put out. I would make one tiny change to the spell. They put coarse sea salt. That's going to be crunchy. I would put fine sea salt because you can't blow coarse sea salt. It's big and chunky. You want to blow powdery stuff, right? So powder, I would get the fine sea salt and the ground cinnamon and blow that, right? And then it won't be big chunks on your floor either. But other than that, looks like a good spell. Just do that at the beginning of every month, the first day of every month. Beautiful. This is what I call that maintenance magic, where you do it every month or every week or whatever. You do it so that you can keep that energy going. So beautiful, beautiful spell. Oh, that was not my original question, what Cynthia said. I don't know who that was. 3 cards on Venmo. Huh. I'm wondering why I'm not getting the messages. Well, did you have a general reading, MK? Did you have it? Oh. So you're just debating on some things. Well, we have that. Hopefully that reading was helpful to you. I'm sorry that there's some kind of glitch that was just, what do I need to know is my question. Was really about, you have options, choose your options. We had all that. Choose your options with intuition, right? And then know that you have that ability. You have success energy around you, and you also have that ability to bring something in that can bring more financial abundance. So there you go. Decisions to be made. What do I need to know? There you go. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I'm sorry it was glitchy, MK. Thank you all so much for being here, for sharing with me, and for making your donations. Let's see what we did today, what we donated. Is there anybody else that I didn't get to or somehow had some kind of glitch? We had Jessica with 20. Let's see. I want to add this up and see how much we raised for those seniors. 20 plus 20 plus 20. Candace, okay. Well, let's say thank you to everybody. Let me say thank you as I'm doing this. I might want to do that, of course. Jessica, thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Tomcat. Thank you, Candace. Nina, thank you, Nina. Thank you, RJ. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Devon. And thank you, Seasick Music. And thank you, Cynthia. And let's see. And thank you, MK Marie. And I think, let's see. Okay. All right. And then what did we get to? We raised $250, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. We're going to be helping 6 seniors get up 2 weeks worth of groceries. Thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. We'll be back again next week at the same time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 Mountain, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. I hope you'll join me again. You guys are amazing. I want to say thank you so much for your generous donations. Sorry about the glitchiness. But yeah, thank you again. I hope you guys have a great week. If anything funky happened, come back next week and let me know. If I missed you or something was out of whack, no worries. Thank you guys for being here. Next week will be a lot smoother. I'll have the love witch back. So I can have that support, that techie support. I'm kind of techie, but not super techie. So sometimes things are a little clunky for me. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful evening, everyone, and we'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye. See you soon. Bye.